everyone, and welcome. My name is Erin, and I will be your intuitive host as we look at the current energies for our air signs, which will include Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's begin with our first sign, the Gemini. So we have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the World, the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So lots of emotion in this reading for you Geminis. So let's start with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles represents insecurity, isolation, a feeling of financial loss. So not a great way to start out normally, but that is representing what you're feeling, what you think you might be having going on. With the Three of Cups, if we move on to the Three of Cups, it represents celebrations and friendships, feeling rejuvenated physically and emotionally. So that should give you some power to get past that feeling of financial loss, that feeling like you're being left out of the good life. And then you have the World. With the World, that represents joy and accomplishment and material gains. So goals will be met and dilemmas will be resolved, paving the way for new beginnings. So that Five of Pentacles is just a tiny little glitch in the good week that you are going to have this week. And then we have the Emperor. The Emperor represents structure and protection and achievement. So with that, you will have that father figure that is going to be involved in your life, someone who you trust their judgment, someone who can help you move forward and help you with your financial issues, help you be more successful so that you can enjoy what's happening for you this week. With the Seven of Swords, you know that that's a challenge card. And with the Seven of Swords, let's see, you're going to feel like you need to keep your ideas and your resources to yourself. That doesn't mean that you can't share with someone, or if you have a really great idea that you can't give that out. But it means that you're probably going to be a little bit more careful about who you share it with and when you share it. The Seven of Swords can also represent searching for truth and clarity. And this might be a good week for that. Especially because you do have the Emperor, you do have that father figure, someone who you trust, someone who could probably help you do that to get that sense of accomplishment and that joy simply by being able to search for your truth and clarity. Then with the Magician is a great card for that sense of clarity. It also speaks to power of intuition and the ability to create. The Magician is also the ethereal, the guide between the ethereal and the physical plane, and brings manifestation of goals. So again, even though we started out with kind of a not so great card, it looks like other things are going to work to kind of balance that out. And the Magician is definitely kind of like a bridge to that. So if you think about it that way, you're going to have that opportunity to move forward and get better, to not feel like you are in financial loss, but that you are moving forward to better things. Then we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory and success. That's that public recognition card. So most people want to be recognized for what they do. I personally enjoy it. So I would think that this is a time that you are actually going to be successful with what you're going toward this week. And Gemini, you will be able to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are going to feel like you have succeeded and that reward was definitely deserved. So that's a lovely feeling. And being being inquisitive, being versatile like the Gemini is. This is a very good card for that. Then we have some more emotional cards, more relationship. We have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups warns us to be able to release your emotions in order to find new perspective. So just be sure that you are willing to let go of some things in order to move forward, in order to see things in a different light, involving relationships in particular. You want to be able to let go of the things that aren't benefiting you and move forward to a new perspective. Then we have the Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups, that represents happiness and nostalgia. This might be a good time for you to think about the past and realize that it can be a positive influence for you. Someone in your past, maybe it's a good time to look up an old friend. Maybe it's a good time to revisit something from your childhood, something of sentimental value to you. Just a good time for that in general. That will help to bring that joy to you. The fact that there are so many cards in your reading that are more relationship oriented and love or emotionally related. So that is what I'm seeing for you, and that's what the cards are saying to me for Gemini this week. And now let's move on to our next air sign. Let's move on to our Libras. And if everyone remembers, I'm a Libra, so I always get a kick out of what the cards say, because it's actually what it's saying to me as well. So let's see what's happening for us this week, Libras. The Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, Death, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and Temperance. Okay, so with the Eight of Wands is saying that it's time for changes and travel, opportunities. So swift movement and multitasking. This is a period of time where a lot of things that you've been thinking about and working on, Libra, they're all going to come at you at once. So along with that Eight of Wands speaking to travel, we also have the Chariot. We know the Chariot represents travel as well. It is a mode of transportation, but it's giving you a more determined course, a course to victory. And it can also be a warning in times of swift moving, high energy. So just take it easy. You're going to move forward fast, but you want to kind of take it easy too. I would almost say, like, look before you leap. Then we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups obviously represents partnership, harmony, and communication within a relationship. Also giving you that ability to move forward into harmony. Right next to it, we have the Lovers. So we have that high, even though it's the Two of Cups, it's a very powerful Cups card, and we actually have the Lovers. So Libras, very romantic people at heart. So we know that, well, I don't know, I guess this week, Libras, you are going to be in tune to your relationships, not just love relationships, though you did get the Lovers, but intimate relationships, friendships, things that you have been wondering about. You're going to be thinking about that, and it's going to be very prevalent in your week. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, perseverance and patience with developments and faith in long-term outcomes. So far with the emotion that we have in the reading, that might be a relationship again that you might be wondering about, needing to have a little more patience with that development. Also with the Eight of Wands already being spoken about, the changes that are coming and that period of many things coming together at once. This might be speaking to that. The Death card definitely speaking to changes, endings, so that new beginnings can come. I'm thinking a Scorpio would probably be involved somewhere here. Death is a card that is strongly linked to the Scorpio. And then we have the Chariot, which we already spoke about. We've got the travel going on with the Eight of Wands and with the Chariot. Then we have the Page of Cups. With the Page of Cups, we see guidance and friendship, romance, good news about relationships. So all this thought, all these changes, everything that's happening, still good news about a relationship, and also giving you a new appreciation or an enhanced appreciation and the talent that is involved in art. And then you might actually be more in touch with your divine messages, listening to what the cosmos, what everything is saying to you, listening to your inner voice. Then we have the Eight of Swords. Swords are again a challenge card, with the Eight of Swords speaking to almost feeling trapped. You have to realize that there's a right time and a wrong time. This is a time where you want to be able to be in touch with that right time. Right timing is very important for you, being able to stick with whatever it is that you're working on or wanting, and make sure that you kind of strike while the iron is hot. You need to act at the right time. And then we have Temperance, and that speaks to balance and compromise. Cooperation can create success. So it's a good time to be in communication. And as we said with the lovers, it's a communication within your relationship. So lots of things going on here for you this week, Libra. Of course, always with something romantic and something emotional, but looks like travel is involved this week, and change. Some serious change for you, Libra. So you might want to, I don't know, this actually kind of sounds like a vacation. I know that I am looking forward to a vacation that's coming up for me very soon, and sometimes a vacation doesn't always mean going somewhere exotic, somewhere, even leaving your hometown. Maybe this is a time for contemplation and for you to just get things right at home. Get your head together, even though you're thinking about traveling. So that's what the cards are saying to me this week for us Libras. And now let's move on to our last air sign, our Aquarius. So for the Aquarius folks out there, this is what is happening. So we have Judgment, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Fool. So already we see lots of pentacles, so lots of financial stuff going on for the Aquariuses this week. And also we have the Wands, and we know with Wands that is action. So you're going to be taking some action, and you have a nice balance with the Cups. Nice balance between action and emotion. So starting out with Judgment. I don't know how I feel about starting out with Judgment, but I guess that means for you, Aquarius, that you are going to be assessing yourself. You're going to also have the opportunity to realize that past efforts are rewards for future success. So that self-evaluation, that self-assessment is going to pay off for you, realizing the things you've already done. And perhaps this week is when you're going to start realizing that, seeing that future success. Then we have Wands, and with our Wands, those are the action cards, the 4 and the 10 of Wands. The 4 speaks to harmony and teamwork, a satisfaction and a sense that all is well. With the 10 of Wands, this is involving work, and with work there can be an imbalance between your work and leisure time. So remember that you do need to balance your work and your leisure. Aquarius. I know that that can be hard for a lot of people, but you're also very intuitive. So when you feel like your balance is off, I think that you're going to be able to catch that, particularly this week. And then we have our Pentacles here. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So let's just knock that money out right off the bat. So with the Page of Pentacles, that is talking about financial opportunity, good news about money or a new job, and the energy of success. With the Page of Pentacles, you feel like you are imbued with the energy of success. That is a wonderful place to be. Just money, so financially, business-wise, a very good time for you. So maybe this is a time to think about investments, something that you wanted to really put yourself into involving money. The Three of Pentacles speaks to creativity and recognition, success in business and career, and a rise in status among peers. So this really might be the time for you to I guess, invest in yourself, invest in something that will bring you more money and more ability to take action, to do things. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is speaking of protecting your resources, economic stability, and firm foundations. So knowing that you are on the right track. So these are all very good, very strong financial cards. Then we have our romantic cards. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, we know that that represents love, but also new emotional experiences and new abilities to tap into your psychic energies. Actually feeling blissful. So that is a very, very good place to be romantically or emotionally, but it's also speaking to the fact that this is a good time to begin to heal from a past heartbreak. So if there's something that you have been harboring, something you've been feeling and thinking about, this might be a good time to start to heal from that. This week might be a good time to start. And then we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups represents compassion and emotional intelligence. So it's a strong psychic connection between you and another, just a specific person. And also considering the needs of your family or the community when you're making plans. The Queen is all-inclusive. You're thinking about everybody, and that's a very nice emotional card. And then last but not least, we have the Fool. And the Fool represents wonder and innocence, but also the ability and the strength to take a leap of faith, possibly a journey, but definitely enthusiasm. So going into all of this, going into the coming week with great enthusiasm, a sense of wonder, and willing to just see what it holds for you, and knowing that you can take action. This is a good time for money. This is a great week for you, Aquarius. And so that is what the cards are saying to me this week for you, my Aquarius friends. This is the end of our air signs. And remember that essentially we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next time, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to my air signs.